what I find when I work with business owners is a lack of clarity. And so what I encourage whenever I work with business owners at the onset is for them to know their gaps. And there's 3 gaps that I specifically focus on. So there's the wealth gap, there's the value gap, and then there's the profit gap. The wealth gap is, kind of, it's your number, right? What's your number? What do you want? What's your net worth goal to be when you retire? And where are you right now? Right? That difference is the wealth gap. The value gap specifically deals with the business. So the business itself, do you know what the value of your business is currently? And what I find is oftentimes business owners don't exactly know the true value of their business. They maybe have an idea of what it's worth, but may not know the exact value. So, and where you want that value to be to get to your wealth gap. So it kind of all relates back to it, and that's your value gap. And then same thing with profitability and profit gap. Where does your profitability need to be for you to get to that value to ultimately then get to your wealth gap? So they kind of all relate, and they, connected to each other. But those 3 numbers gives you clarity and sense of direction in where you are and where you need to be from a business perspective as well as a personal financial perspective. And then the third leg of that stool is the final act. I always focus on this as well as, like, what do you envision doing after this transfer? If you're thinking about exiting, what does that next step look like? So I think I start with clarity. And then, the other very important piece is a team. Do you have a team? Typically you need a financial advisor, a CPA, a business attorney, an estate planning attorney, and a business consultant, kind of all on the same bus, driving in the same direction. And That's not usually the case. So that's kind of the second goal.